It's crunch time. A film crew from the Homeworthy YouTube channel is going to be here in less than 48 hours. So today I'm going room to room to add finishing touches. So let's get started. In a recent video, I debated lowering these 4 plates because I had replaced the chair under them with a shorter one. Several of you suggested that I just remove the top plate here, and that will help to create a more balanced arrangement. Now I only have 1 hole to repair. A grouping of 3 looks better anyway. The only reason why I hung all 4 is because each plate represents a different season of the year. So I'll just keep this extra plate handy, and then that way I can trade out the seasons throughout the year. So right now, I think I'm going to get rid of the autumn plate, and I'll just put autumn in this drawer. Hopefully I'll remember it's there. Another viewer also suggested that I put something on the top of this cabinet. So I'm going to see if I like these trunks up here. I think it could be a little bit higher, so I'm going to go get something to put under that bottom trunk. I like it, but I definitely think I need some faux greenery up there, so let me go see what I can find. I feel like I need something right here that's not a rectangle, something that has rounded edges. This is a really pretty urn, and I should use it somewhere in my house, but not there. I don't know, these wicker vases may be too big, too tall. I like them both. You know what I really like about this is that it ties in with the color of that lampshade. I think that's it. Next up is Spencer's former bedroom, which is now a second guest bedroom. I think for these shelves, I'm going to take everything down, dust it, and then rearrange. I have a few other items here that I thought I might want to play with when I'm rearranging. So we'll just see how it turns out. These are the only books that I have in the house that still have the dust jackets on them. And this book was actually my mom's when she was a teenager, and then she gave it to me when I was a teenager. This brass box is so unbelievably heavy. There's a lot of brass that went into making that, because I'm pretty sure it's solid brass all the way through. Oh, and there's the Goodwill sticker. $4.54. This picture shows 2 children playing with cats, and so I just went and grabbed the few cat figurines that I have because I thought it would be fun to put those next to that picture. All right, I really want to put all of the books back. Then that makes it easy to fill in the rest of the empty space. There are 5 rules that I follow when I'm decorating shelves. First, I place the books since they're the foundation of the shelves, and I mix vertical and horizontal stacks to create variety and interest. Second, I add artwork to the back of the shelves to create depth and to keep the arrangement from feeling flat. Third, I check to make sure that I'm spreading larger, darker items throughout the shelves, so one side doesn't feel heavier than the other. Next, I add greenery or florals to bring life to the shelves and to soften all the hard edges. Finally, I check to make sure that I left some breathing room, because even in a maximalist arrangement, you need a little negative space so things look curated and not cluttered. Looking around, I was pretty pleased with this room, except for the bedding, which was looking pretty wrinkly. So I took a few minutes to steam out the wrinkles. And let's be clear, this is the first and probably the last time I will ever steam bedding. And now I want to tell you about today's amazing sponsor, Craftsy. If you love learning new skills or picking back up hobbies that you haven't had time for, Craftsy is a great online resource for all things creative. Craftsy offers over 2,000 step-by-step classes taught by talented experts who walk you through each technique with clear demonstrations and helpful tips. Recently, I've been taking quilting classes, and I really love how the lessons are broken down into short, easy-to-follow videos that I can watch on my own time. Next, I'm planning on joining cake decorating classes, which is something that I've always wanted to learn, but I didn't even know where to start. But Craftsy makes it so easy. In addition to quilting and cake decorating, Craftsy offers classes in over 20 different creative genres, like knitting, cooking, sewing, and painting, with new classes added regularly. Since you enjoy my YouTube channel, I think you'll really enjoy Craftsy too. And if you'd like to join, the first 1,000 people to scan the QR code on the screen or use the link in my description box will get a full year's membership of Craftsy Premium for only $1.49. This offer is for new members only, so go check it out. Next up, the primary bedroom. I cleaned and refreshed this room a week ago, but at that time, my husband still had a lot of his clothing decorating the room. But today, he put them away, sort of. This is his closet. There is the neon orange dog bed and his ratty Notre Dame blanket. And then over here in this dry cleaning bag are all the shirts that were hanging on the coat rack. No, he did not launder them and put them away. He's just going to hang them back up after the tour. I really do appreciate his thoughtfulness, and I quickly redecorated the coat rack. With the bedrooms done, I headed downstairs to the powder bath. If you saw the video where I made over this bathroom, then you'll remember that this particular piece of wallpaper fell completely down on my head. And so I'm not surprised that it has come loose. This is just pre-mixed wallpaper adhesive. You can get this at Lowe's or Home Depot, or actually you can probably just get it at Walmart. I don't know why this really does not want to stay stuck over here. So I'm going to put a little painter's tape up there to hold it in place until that adhesive dries. And hopefully I won't forget to come back and pull this tape off before Homeworthy gets here. Now I'm going to give all of these frames a quick dusting. I spent a lot of time refreshing the dining room in last week's video, including painting the walls and hanging this picture with the 2 bird sconces. But after living with it for a bit, I realized I wasn't loving the painted white frame. It felt a little too cottagey and also a bit too small for the space. Then I remembered I had this large vintage print that I'd recently taken down in the bathroom. So I decided to use that instead. And by tightening the wire on the back of the frame, I was able to use the nail that was already in the wall. I did have to move the wall anchors and screws for the sconces, though, which meant spackling and painting over the original holes. But I think it was worth it because this fills the space so much better. Now I'm heading into the family room because I have one more unexpected update I want to make. So surprisingly, my husband did think that we should get new chairs, smaller chairs to put here. And then we could put these chairs back where they originally were. One was in the basement and one was in my front living room. And the chairs arrived early. My husband isn't home, so I'm going to go ahead and unpack them and have a look. And hopefully I'm going to like them, because returning chairs is not something that's easy to do. So based on what it said online, there shouldn't be a lot to have to assemble here. So I got blue and white stripes because you know I love patterns more than I love solids. And the main thing that sold my husband on new chairs was that these chairs swivel. Well, unfortunately, our recycling was just picked up yesterday, so I'm going to have a lot of cardboard in my garage for a while. That doesn't seem to want to line up good. If one side goes in, then the other one doesn't want to go in. All right, I wasn't going to get a hammer, but now I'm getting a hammer. Oh, and that's comfortable. It's a good size. These were a really affordable pair of chairs. Under $500 for both of them. I think closer to $400. And I really like everything about them, except this cushion seems a little flimsy, like it could use some more stuffing in there. Yeah, it's just kind of loose polyfill. So I may cut a hole in that inner lining and add some more stuffing to give that a much firmer back. I'm not really in love with the way the back of this chair looks either, so I'll probably put throw blankets on both chairs to kind of disguise that back. All right, chair number 2 coming up. So as you can see, I think these chairs actually take up more space than my blue ones. What do you think of one blue chair and one swivel chair? I cannot believe these little swivel chairs take up more room. That is such a shocker to me. They are shorter though. In the end, we decided to keep the chairs because they are really comfortable and we love how they swivel. In the library, I just have a couple little jobs that I've been putting off. The first thing I want to do is to replace this light bulb up here that's burnt out. That bulb is brighter. I don't know about you, but I have been noticing that when I replace my old bulbs with LEDs, that even though the wattage is the same, that the LEDs are brighter. Well, that's probably going to have to do for now because I don't have time to go out hunting for a bulb that is exactly the same amount of light as all the others. In the fall, I changed out my wood curtain rod, which had been painted white, to this brass one, and I adjusted the location, and although I spackled, I never came back and sanded and repainted over it. So I'm gonna do that now. I've had this ivy plant in my library for a few years, and I was pretty proud of myself for keeping it alive that long. But recently I must have forgotten to water it for a week or two, and now most of it has died. And I definitely don't want dead plants on display for the home tour. But I'm saving what I can and hoping it will eventually fill in again. I never put anything back in this basket after I took down my Christmas decor. What do you think? I mean, I could mess around with that for 15 minutes and probably not get it to look any better, so I think that's probably good. So I added this print in at Christmas time, but I really want you to be able to see this painting. This was an anniversary gift for my husband. But I also love this vintage hunting print with the fabric mat that I made. So I need to find another spot for this. And I was thinking I might have a place for it in the living room. I wonder if it will fit on this shelf. Ooh, that is snug, but just barely fits. Not really liking the green bottles next to it. I'd really like to switch something around. I know they'll fit down here, but then they totally hide that picture. Isn't that how it always works out? You change one little thing, and then that leads to rearranging the entire bookshelf. Apparently, I haven't dusted behind there for a while. Okay, I gotta move on. In last week's video, I did a big refresh of the laundry room, including adding wallpaper. I had hoped to update the mudroom area just outside of it too, but I ran out of time. I'm actually considering repainting and re-wallpapering this space, but since it's crunch time, I'm just giving the bench a fresh coat of paint. One of my viewers pointed out that it really needed it, and she was right. It looks so much fresher and cleaner now, and it didn't take much time at all. A few viewers suggested that I get fresh flowers for the home tour. My husband got me this beautiful floral arrangement for tomorrow's tour, but it's a lot bigger than he expected, and it is pretty big. So I think I'm going to take it apart and make several arrangements with it. This eucalyptus smells really good. I am no florist. I'm pretty good with faux flowers, but real ones, not so much. Oh wow, that is a lot bigger than I thought. Holy cow. That's a branch off a tree, basically. Wow, that is really a branch off a tree. All right, I think I'll put that in Spencer's bedroom. In all, I was able to make 7 different floral arrangements and place them throughout the house. Good morning, friends. Today is the day. Homeworthy is going to be here any minute. I have been running around my house, moving things around an inch here, an inch there, and I'm exhausted and sweaty. I hope you'll come back next week and I'll fill you in on all the details of the Homeworthy tour. And if you've missed any of the episodes in this Homeworthy series, I'll link them here. Thanks so much for watching today.